Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Alright, let's get back to it. See if there's anything to bolster before we head out for some good plot progression.
Well, I took you for dead. No matter, it's all out your own.
As always, this gentleman has no confidence in us. We're doing a good job with our Zweihander. We could get it up to partisan level. Why not? Out of all this nonsense, is there anything we're even using? I don't believe so. Oh yeah, we found the Arbalist. If we wanted to try out another crossbow. No reason not to get it to +6. If nothing else. And we also found another one of these shields. Upgrading it just in case we tried to fashion souls with it. See if any of our boys can be upgraded. A lot of them can. Let's upgrade the skeleton boys in case we ever need them for their endurance. I'm still going to save these good ghost glove warts for when we find some more advanced summons. Tommy swears by the jellyfish. If we're going to start playing the game more Tommy style, maybe we need to be more jellyfish compliant. That's the secret. Okay, is there any spells we want to adjust? We're going into a magic-rich environment, so it wouldn't be bad to have some defense against the magic arts. Y'all did let me know that when you modify these, you can unmodify them as well. So if I find anything that I actually want to try modifying, I can make use of that. But unfortunately, so far I haven't. God, I need 256,000 runes to gain another level. Okay, so we need to actually head somewhere abouts here, I believe. Just ignore the mobs. As always, the mobs in the Souls game are just filler. Magic fart plants don't anger me. I can perfectly ignore them. Apparently they can't ignore me though. I'm too tempting a target. So the reason we're headed out here is we need a key to get into the academy. And on my other character, I found a map that said there was one over here. You know what else is over here? I'm just now noticing a pompous-ass dragon. The kind of pompous-ass dragon that probably needs his ass kicked, if I were to wager a guess. And we can summon our good friend as well. I wonder if lightning would be good. I hear dragons hate lightning. That's what Dark Souls taught me. Let's see if that's still true. Oh god, don't aim for his head. He'll just slightly move it. Unless he's yelling. And then hit him right in the fucking mouth. Oh, you cast Magic Flame, do you? Luckily, I can guard against such nonsensory. Okay, well, he just shoots big-ass magic bolts. I'm noticing. Attack his meaty dragon feet. If Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door taught me anything, it's always the ultimate weakness. just charging up the best two-hander ass slap. Like such. Wow, we actually got you into humbled status, did we? Damn! Just hit that thing right in the eyeball with a fucking two-hander. That's brutal. Oh, that should have connected. Come on. Oh, wait, don't forget, we've got our Dragoon Talisman. We need to be jump R2ing at all times. Attack the dragon's crotch with a plunging attack. So, it's the only technique Dragoons respect. I knew that wasn't in range, but once again, I was trying to bless my Zweihander. Bless this mess of a Zweihander. We did it, buddy. The true heroes be us. Oh yeah, Dragonheart. I keep forgetting to go learn more Dragomancies. Because there's a spot where we can get 5 Dragonhearts for free. I'd like some of my FP back, please. FP restoration, please. Or no, you don't. They don't restore the FP. They restore the flasks. It's just an additional step. Alright, now where is that fucking key? Must be over here. Dragon Wound Grease. Kukuri's. There you are. What do you have to say for yourself? Academy Glintstone Key. Where are the Glintstone Keys? I gotta see. Try Sealed Bind, Academy, Magic Warp, Glintstone, etc. Wow. I learned a lot. I suppose we could do a little bit of exploring of this region. Now that I've finished becoming quite powerful. See what crowd get to over here on this side of the lake. We should try fighting them big crawdads again. See if I'm in the correct range to bully them or not. Some fart plants, as you do. Guess there's not much going on over here. You're like, yeah, when you intentionally avoid everything. Like, is it my fault that Miyazaki didn't make it tempting enough? Oh, Jesus. One of them fuck bears. Lord, and might I add, have mercy. Yeah, despise them. Always have, always will. No amount of over-leveling and becoming powerful will change my hatred of fuck bears. Fuck bears. That's what I always say. I'm too disgusted to even make a proper Ice Chan reference. Although I will lay my eyes of frenzy all over your ass end. I was hoping that would stagger the enemy, but I forgot it's one of these fuck bears, which means unstaggerable mess. I say as I stagger, as I bully. Talk about justice. Why am I not jump R2ing? That's the problem. I know that you kids are asking why I'm not jump R2ing. Ah, what a fun encounter. Oh, we looped back around to the middle. I thought we were over here. That's how little attention I was paying. My God. I don't know why you crowd are willing to put up with me. I really don't. Let's just warp over to here and go from there. Make it a decent time of day for exploring. Alright, well, you know we got to investigate the minor Erd tree. Hopefully we can ignore these bats. Ah, but they're in there singing. It makes me want to slaughter them so badly. They talked me into it. They didn't lure me in like with the beautiful singing where I think, oh, I need to meet this person with this beautiful voice. They lured me in with it because I despised them so much. It means technically they didn't win. There you go. That is how it's done. These damn things. Do y'all have the same, like, quote-unquote flying moveset as those pain-in-the-ass hawks? Well, they have, like, a grab move. That's real fun. Alright, kids. Did we have a good time on our little pit stop? There really isn't anything like rare in here. It's just you get to kill an enemy that sings a song. You get to kill the music. The day the music died. That song was secretly about a stern man with a blessed Zweihander. Oh God, one of these. Oh God, the cuckoo's ever go. It's going to teleport me into the bedroom closet, son, I'm telling you. No end to the werewolves piling on top of your poor waifu. You're just a real big fella. Okay, he can yell at you. I've noticed that. How you feel about the Eyes of Frenzy, my friend? Not the biggest fan, are you? He has that same move set as the normal enemy where he does this particular sequence of losing his shit. As always, out of attack range, but that's okay. We can, I was going to say we could roll out of his attack and jumping R2, but he's got one of them Dark Souls 2 hitboxes where it doesn't matter where you're standing or what you're doing or what you believe in. He'll still hit you with the AoE. A lot of rolling around and nonsense going on in this fight, you'll notice. Ow! Quite the epic combat indeed, my good man. I think one more good solid jump R2 would kill him. So it's a shame that I'm going to use this instead. Yes, sir. I'm doing it. So basically our reward for that was the sorcery that makes those swords appear above your head. They're kind of like the homing soul mass from the previous Souls games. I'm going to have to play, when I go back to playing my own character, I'm going to have to start becoming a sorcerer just so I can use, like half the shit in the game seems to be sorcery based. Int and katanas. That's all Miyazaki respects. That's because he knows it takes a high IQ to realize that the katana is the superior weapon. It was what he was truly trying to teach us the whole time. You look like the kind of guy that point me towards a catacomb of some sort. Where are you pointing? Right down there. Where the jellyfish fly. Oh, you can't do anything when there are words on the screen like that. It's like Naomi disabling your ability to equip weapons with nanomachines. Well, hey, buddy boy, where are you going? I'm not even done kicking your ass. Just a little bit of hate kept him going. Oh, Lord. There! If I could take something. Okay, you guys are, as always, real fucking delightful to be interacting with. Yes, sir. Just love it to death. Every bit of it. I need to take a blue sip because everything I kill has been doing the flask restoration, and I'm not benefiting from it as much as I should be. I have to do a flask benefit analysis and crunch the hard numbers, son. Ah, a purveyor of Miyazaki's edge. The throwing knife, son. Miyazaki's hate it. What's up here, huh? The good shit? Thought you could hide it from me. Please don't get yourself killed, Ben. Just saying. Oh no. Oh shit! Oh, yeah, I don't think there was actually an item up there. When you double jump with Torrent, he like loses his shit for a second. It's got to be intentional because Miyazaki knew that assholes like me would try to pull bullshit like that. God, we're 100 fucking miles away from where we died, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, we'll get back over there. We don't have to stop and kill 900 bats this time. We could just try dashing through. Not that it really matters if I lose a bunch of runes anymore. Unless we're approaching the 256,000 range so that I can gain one more level. It's not really a huge deal. Grab the crystal bud along the way. So that's what I'll call it when I open my distiller or dispensary in Colorado, and we have our own unique strain that's based on a certain Blue Fox lady from certain Star Fox games. Call it the Crystal Bud. Crystal can't enjoy her fat blunt. There'll be another one. These are all proper internet memes, I promise you. Oh, Jesus, I died up there, which means my shit is not easily recoverable. Actually, it was. Good for me. They make you earn this catacomb. You got to run all the way down here. I guess shields don't really matter if the piece of shit bat you're fighting doesn't want them to. Why is it always underground tome? Therefore, be wary of hidden path. That's too long. Behold left, see? That's how you leave a damn message. There wasn't even a hint of inserting my fingers into a certain orifice. Son, do you not understand how Elden Ring messages work? It is the message of discipline. Do you live in a cave? A lot of people dying. Here, a lot of crowd are dying to get into this catacomb. Well, you just came running with a heart filled with hope. I'm glad I could be the one to take that from you. I feel like we should guard our loins with a belt lantern. What I fucking think of you. Well, damn, the lever's right there. Usually you've got to earn that shit. Somewhere a heavy door has opened. Wasn't that ever so lovely? Looking for targetable enemies. Let me guess, hidden path or liar ahead, yeah. Oh my god! I don't know how to react to it. My brain can't process it. It doesn't even make sense. There was an actual illusionary wall. We need to put a message here to commemorate it. Let's see, what are we thinking of? Cons phrases. Yeah, that's the one we need. We need somebody shocked or dismayed. I can't believe it. An actual illusionary wall. Precious item. Now we have to actually hit walls. We're ruined. The playthrough is now ruined. Oh. It's basically... Oh, well, there you go. It's basically become like Link to the Past, where if you were a bored kid back in the early 90s and that was your favorite video game that you played all day, you eventually walked around with Link's sword out, going up to every wall and poking it and seeing if it made the, hey, you can bomb this shit noise. I bet there's another wall behind this one. Ah ha ha ha. Good sir. I found the Great Hollow in Dark Souls 1. I know about illusionary walls behind illusionary walls. Get on my fucking level, boys. A boss. Seek invisible sort, the man told me. Be wary of decoy. Therefore seek light. First off, slug. That's when people get together to debate their favorite DBZ movie exclusive villains. When it gets to that guy's turn, he's like, first off, slug. Seek bright spot. There must be some sort of clever gimmick to this fight. I wonder with my ridiculous level if anyone would even appear to be summoned. I wouldn't be able to believe it. Yeah, that's what I figured. Just thought it might be fun. Nullify that shit. Alright, let's see what's in here. Why am I so fat rolling all of a sudden? Alright, I saved my boy with the Eyes of Frenzy. I should have brought my healing spell so that I could help my boy. Okay, this must be a... Oh, I see what's going on. I understand. There's somebody hid over here that needs their ass beat. And it's some sort of snail from hell. The snail from hell. Come on in and lose your mind. Sport fucked in the corner. Oh no. The only one to ever escape was corner sport fucking. And also I've become real heavy again. I don't understand. Was I always real heavy and nobody told me? Alright, where's the snail? Over here, mayhaps. Yes, sir. Son. There you go. A puzzle boss. I bet if I weren't over leveled to shit, I'd be having a hell of a time with it. I don't recall bead and sacatators rolling up to this point. I don't know what happened. Maybe I just haven't tried rolling recently enough. Oh, I died and lost my Godric rune buff that was increasing my endurance. Okay, yeah. Look at that. That means the whole time we were doing that dungeon, I was in fat roll status. Okay, cool. Well, let's finish exploring before we leave. We got the Spirit Caller ashes, I believe. Does that mean... Oh, the Glintstone Sorcerer, okay. I thought for a second we got the Spirit Caller, and I was like, if we summon him, does he, like, summon in other spirits? Oh, you're real clever. You know, I have a spear, right? They don't really respect the spear. Oh, God. Once again. From this point forward now, we have to legitimately wonder where there might be hidden paths ahead. We've become cursed. The Watchdog staff. I ain't even gonna look at it. It ain't got nothing to do with me, baby. I'm a holy Zweihander boy. I would have equipped the critical to get your HP back talisman, but I've been bodying everything so hard. Way to difficulty balance your game. Miyazaki, you hack. He really can't win. When it comes to Tenfey bitching and moaning. This must be the dungeon that's supposed to teach you that hidden walls still exist, because damn if there ain't plenty of them in here. Alright, what are you... I was going to say, what are you trying to distract me from? And it's this piece of shit. Too late! Already bullied your friend to death. And you just stood there. You were the worst one of all. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. There's some messages here. Time for liar. Liar ahead. So I'm going to assume both of these at one point had hidden path ahead messages next to them. Yeah. I get it. I ain't laughing, but I get it. The Ray Lucaria soldiers ashes. I see. Ray Lucario would be a good name for a Lucaria from the Pokemans. How embarrassing, etc. Shot in the ass by a magic arrow. How I ever live down the shame. I guess the reason that lever was right there when you first enter is so you're like, well, where's the boss door? And that's the way Miyazaki trying to goad you into looking for illusionary paths. So there you go. It's games design. How quaint. Let's continue trucking on. Oh yeah, we still got to go out there and do Erd Tree shit. I think we could try dashing past the bats. Dashing past some bats. With my big fuck off holy sword. If they were to hit me, I'd probably yell, "Oh Lord." I didn't mean to get off my horse. I meant to put my lantern out. Don't mind me, humble jellyfish. I'm just trying to make it on my own. Smack! Now that's satisfying, boys. I'm telling you. If you're having trouble in the game, just over level like a motherfucker. And the good times will finally be back, at least for a little while. I do want their armor at some point. With all this fucking arcane I have, you'd think I'd be coming across it at some point. Now I don't even have the energy to bully these sheep anymore. That's how I know that I've truly become too powerful. And there's one of them minor Erdtree guardians. Time to fight another honorable boss fight, I guess. I think he might have noticed me somewhat, but only somewhat. You go in there and fight him, buddy, and I'll just provide support. How's that sound? He's like, sounds like I'm doing all the work. Just because I have 2 swords and am filled with hatred doesn't mean you can take advantage of me. Oh, ha, he, oh. Why are you so humbled already? Please get his attention, Summon Chan. Yeah! It's a good time. A blue sip for fun. The moment you turn around to fight my boy, your asshole's getting lit up. He's summoning his little fucking things. And that's how you do it. It's really that simple. I can't believe you kids at home are having trouble with Elden Ring. Son. The Cerulean Crystal Tier and the Ruptured Crystal Tier. There's all kinds of cool material. Or materia. Reduces half a total FP. Yeah, we definitely want that. That gives you a regen over time. That's the one. Charged attacks. That's the one we currently have. And this one, explode. But we drink that. I'm getting a little air just thinking about it. It's like the equivalent of eating like like ghost pepper death wings. Well, aren't you just Dodgy Dan, the dodging man, the greatest hero in all the land? He was still humbled. My greatest foe yet, slain in one blow. Well, I guess that's everything to be had up here. All right, what goes on in this building? I don't believe I'll ever grow tired of it. Hey, we got a cool helmet. Neat. I see some crystal bud. And I see side frames. Converted tower. What it converted from what? Trigesterine. Well, let's try gesturing. Why not? Who are we? Let's see, where is the... There it is. There we go. We've achieved true enlightenment. Cuckoo Glintstone. My least favorite Flintstones, OC. Your Flintstone Sona, as it's known. That looks real dark and dangerous. Let's ask this kind fellow for directions to hell, where he's going to shortly be residing. Oh, is this a poison swamp down here? Of course it is. Did Hidetaka Miyazaki come within 50 feet of this fucking game as it was being programmed? Then yes. Yes, that is a poison swamp. Honorable lightning bolt horseback crab battling is what I'm going to call this. It's the name of my light novel. Just ignore how the Zweihander clips through Torrent's ass. Hey, Gangle Man. You seem to be having a lot of fun trying to grab me on my horse, of course. No, I didn't shit my pants right then when that branch or tree trunk broke. I assure you, I was quite steadfast and brave. Big crabs have started to move. Miyazaki's edge on a big crab. Son, I'm telling you, they're throwing daggers, boys. I feel like wherever you see those bubbles is where you have a high chance of encountering a big crab. So far, I've been 100% correct in my hypothesis. I figured one eye of frenzy would be enough to humble him. He didn't even attempt to save himself. He was like, Happy Time Harry. He was like, do it, man. Happy Crab Harry. He says the lightning spears make the phone calls go away. I got these action Zweihanders. Where am I now? Up here, am I? Do good things transpire up here? Well, there's this fucking thing, so maybe. Somber day. Smith and Stone. Real blue, this area. We went from poison to crystal. Poison crystal. It's basically another name for cursed. Crystal's alter ego. I don't know why y'all came into a Tenfey video not expecting a bunch of pointless Star Fox lore. But you're getting it. These Tenfey viewers deserve a better class of Star Fox reference, and I'm going to give it to them. Do you want to know how I got this rumble pattern? Okay, you're not real impressed with anything but blunt weapons, LOLOL. So let me get away from you for the briefest of moments. Go into my inventory, click here. Big club. Not regular club. Big club. I don't have a big club. I had no idea. How embarrassing. Corbin, my man, I have no great club. Why I gotta be dex spec? If I knew this was gonna happen, I wouldn't re-roll. Yeah, I thought you might respect this. Ass. He exploded. I put him down so good. Tank through the pain, baby. Get it. My God, take a red sip before they restore. I never do it quick enough. I'm always missing out on free healing. Okay, they've been properly humbled, so we can become properly Zweihander again. Was there a reason to fight them other than hate? It doesn't seem like it, does it? We'll just have to let hate be its own reward. That's what the Allied Master Computer tried to teach us. Alright, back to what we were exploring earlier. Time for attacking. Is there something in here that needs to be hit? Doesn't seem like it. I just want to read this message, Torrent. Try circling around and then try striking. Yeah, they might be referring to fighting those two crystal boys we just obliterated. A gazebo with a site of grace. How perfectly placed. No need for resting, though. We're still explorers. Explorers are we, intrepid and bold. Remember the standard issue explorer? I believe Loot was her name. Referenced both the thing she sought out and her favorite Saga Frontier main character. Protagonist. Hey, guy. Bye, guy. Dexterity, not crystal tier. I see. These things remain horrible. An Alberiric blood clot. That sounds terrible. Is that a crafting material? Slumbering egg. Ugh. I see. I'm sure whatever can be made from that is just heavenly. You almost reached me before the eyes of frenzy took me. And that's how it's done. Now what were y'all doing over here? Just hanging out, I guess? I guess that makes me the asshole. An additional crab still walks this earth. Undestroyed by the eyes of frenzy. I pressed the wrong button, excuse me. My eyes of frenzy are up here, jackass. He had some kind of secret crab breath that we almost got overwhelmed by. The crab vapors. That's the funny thing. Nobody like a crab vapors. Ugh. Ooh, Vow of the Indomitable. That looks real faithy. Get a real George Michael vibe from that weapon art. You know, we could say that the Eyes of Frenzy are in a way another homage to Khajiit Jesus, because you'll know that Khajiit have an innate ability, Night Eye, but they also have like an eye ability that I think frightens the enemy, like panics them, that they can use like once a day. So there you go, more justifications for my nonsense. I just thought about Eye of Fear, maybe. Keisha Mannequin actually uses it in the prequel comic. So does Rhaenyra, that piece of shit. when they're fighting like the big imp in the shopkeeper's second floor. All of you have read prequel, right? I'm pretty sure it's required Tenfey reading. Although I myself haven't read all of it, or all that was released before it was abandoned by Kazarin. Son, we had a exchange of ideals. I don't know what debuff. That must be sleep. I'm gonna guess that's the sleep debuff. Which you don't want to fall asleep in a poison swamp while a big crab is poised to pinch you. You'll wake up dead, son. I saw that cliff path there, but I figured we might as well finish plunging the depths of the swamp. Look at all these damn Triana's lilies. If that was an item we cared about, oh, Lord help me, I want to bully all these crabs so bad. To once again use one of my favorite analogies, it's like when those little ninja paper boys were having their competition against Dee Dee for who had the rights to go around the neighborhood throwing newspapers. And he could have won. But at the last minute, he saw that guy on a unicycle pulling a trailer behind him. And he was just loaded down with fine china and small animals in cages. And that poor little ninja boy was overwhelmed. Son, who could blame him? Everyone's got that one thing that they'll throw away all of their morals to obtain. Who are we to judge that little piece of shit ninja boy that was terrorizing the neighborhood? I thought you were an item. Yeah. No shit, it's a dead end. Because you caused it. Alright, a little bit of light. Oh. Hey, buddy. Didn't notice you there. Merry Eyes of Friends Mimus. My hope is to say the phrase Eyes of Frenzy so much that when you play Elden Ring, you also, like, innately don't call it the Flame of Frenzy. You're talking to your friend and you're like, yeah, in my build I use those, the Eyes of Frenzy. And your friend's like, the Eyes of what? Are you hacking the game? Are you making shit up? Not cool, man. Sorry I cost you your friendship with my dumb nonsense. Oh, you're that hero lady that we saw at the Round Table Hold in the past. What say you, fair maiden?
Oh, it's well. What do you make of it? I witnessed a sight much the same in my the oppression of the weak. Murder, a waking nightmare made by men.
It is a waking nightmare, and it is made by men.
But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, justice to the oppressors, let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
I wonder if she's related to Baba Louie from Quick Draw McGraw.
But this time,
alright. Well, it sounds like you've got your own shit going on, and I'd hate to get in the way of that. So I'm just going to walk around killing people with lightning bolts, and I'll just let you do your own thing. How's that sound? I'm going to run out of blue at this rate. I guess I should kill a few of y'all with my big fuck-off sword. Had to ruin it for everybody. Spears for these gentlemen. Why are we not jumping attacking? It's shameful. Yep. He can't be hit. There he goes. He never talks shit, so he can never be hit. Could this be a door? Maybe. Larval Tear. Once again, that's the item that lets you respec. According to my friend Tommy and his uncle that works at From Software, once we beat this academy area and get the next main boss killed, we can finally get the ability to respec. Maybe we'll just take all of our points and put them into strength. Hide well and still your breath. A sight of grace? For me? You shouldn't oughta. Okay. As always, it feels like some inside joke I'm not getting. AKA what y'all must experience for at least 50% of any given Tenfey video. Alright, well that seems like the path forward. I just realized we could summon our good friend. Well, we could if I wasn't out of blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-da. Necessary item ahead. Is it these bush berries? Because I have a few of those already, I'm just saying. Boosh! Yeah, this guy could actually stand on his legs. I forgot we had summoned that guy for a second. I was like, what the hell is that? Come flying out of nowhere. Creating corpses in 360 degrees all around him. Yeah, you're real sneaky, Miyazaki. You got me real good. Liar head. I guess you could say he was a liar. I didn't really give him a chance to say anything. Can't lie when you're dead. Well, you could lie in your grave, I suppose. That's the problem with homophones. Homonyms? Synonyms? Xenophones? Cinnabons? Ivory sickle. Oh, that's like a person pretending to be a pot. I remember this from the Plague of Gripes. From Eli. We gain such knowledge. I guess we should look at this dagger with our eyes. The easiest way to do that is to go into this screen. Here it is. Oh. It has int scaling, so it's dead to me.
Please, no. Dear me.
You seem a bit worried.
No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be.
Well, I guess we'll just leave then.
Wait then. You're not... Well... Oh, I'm Albus. We're finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemongers' hands.
The cursemongers. He didn't even give me a choice. He just put it in my pocket like a demo CD.
And if you should meet the young Albinorecla, then please give it to her. A chosen land. The medallion is its only a quaint treasure, but for dear Latena.
Alright, if you recall, way back at Fort McDouchebag, we found half of a medallion, but I guess there's more than one. They're like the kinstones in Minish Cap, son. We gotta unlock that good shit. I'm sure nothing bad happens on this bridge. Mage ahead. Okay. Somehow, I bested them. I guess we're outside of Summon Boy range. Visions of suffering. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Pardon me, sir. How embarrassing. I can't hit him. He's the ultimate dodger. Son, put him in a fucking clam chowder because he's the ultimate dodger. Son, this has been jokes for people from down east. The crystal sword. I won't. I refuse. There's a limit to how many dumb Star Fox references I can make. Visions of crab. They're down there. You can still feel their crabby hate. Alright. So we want to get... Damn, there's a lot of area up here to keep exploring. I know that y'all are imploring that I keep exploring, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't feel as disheartened by the concept of the rest of the game now that I've become so powerful. So that gives me more incentive to just kind of ride around and fight folks for fun and profit. Where you going, buddy? Which I didn't even gain anything because, as always, I should have pre-sipped. Pre-sip at home, son, to save you some money when you get down to the pub. There we go. Finally. I'm clicking the right stick. I was about to say this feels like an area where I should be encountering a clickable foe. I'm just saying. Oh, noticed me, have you? Oh, you're a boss? Really? I guess my boy ought to get in here. My boy loves bosses. Tony Danza is on his top 10 MySpace friends. I didn't realize you had a dog. I didn't realize you had an ally of your own. Apparently he decides sometimes to just ignore your friend and come at you. Dragonfire would be quite satisfying against him. Oh, out of power. I was so busy trying to two-hand my weapon that my boy managed to finish him off. Crucible not talisman. I see. I'd rather Crucible not. If you ask me if I want to fight another Crucible Knight, I'll tell you I'd rather Crucible not. Spoilers, there was another one there in Stormvale Castle, but I got so fucking lost I couldn't get down there to him. Probably the best possible outcome of that scenario when you think about it. Is there really not like a key item or something up here? I guess that not tier that we got was the treasure. That looks like the kind of spot where you'd fall down and find something cool, but I don't see anything cool. So it's just the kind of spot where you fall down. Johnny Cage's favorite. Item ahead. 'Tis it indeed an item ahead. I'll get up on the rooftop. Click, click, click. Nothing targetable, so maybe we're safe. The marks aren't bad. They're basically the humanity of this game. No dung ahead. You kids and your butthole jokes and your dung jokes. I'm telling you. I didn't realize this game was made specifically for the Beavis and Butthead demographic, but I could see it now. Let's see if we get on this roof. Get on this roof. And then... Jesus. Get onto this roof. Very intuitive control scheme. Huh. I guess it's just a roof. Behold warrior. Hope ahead. Is that that tower he's pointing at? I don't quite know. Land in the fire. Torrent loves it. Alright, what's the fastest way back out of here? Are we too high up? I believe we are. No, I don't believe those are intentional rocks to fall on. This area, I get a feel, kind of reminds me of the village from Dark Souls 3 that you go to right after you leave the High Wall of Lothric. I was just about to attack that man. I forgot that he was our good friend. Throwing out plot items and exposition, son. Beating off lore with both hands. Data is like, that would be ill-advised. Alright, well, where are we going to keep our exploration train rolling? Well, I see a big crab that I haven't murdered yet. I mean, that I haven't brought to great justice. So that's a good sign of where we need to be headed. Just the right amount of damage, son. Have I learned how to cook crab eggs yet? I've got to have a shitload of them by this point. I legitimately appreciate that when you're riding through the poison swamp on Torrent, you don't get poisoned. I'm going to assume Torrent himself just has real high immunity. Diplomatic immunity, son. Mel Gibson would like to be able to take Torrent down, but he can't do it. And Danny Glover's too busy being stuck on the toilet because there's a bomb hid in it. Alright, we've reached the edge of poison. We're entering the Motley Crew region now. Alright, so we're kind of looping back around to the very beginning. I suppose we could go in this little outpost here, see what this crowd's all about. Damn, I missed almost all of them. How embarrassing. Sometimes your eyes of frenzy are a little cockeyed, unfortunately. Okay, okay. Give me a little breathing room before I bully you all to death. Alright, that's not working out at all. Get me off this fucking horse. This crowd seems to like fire. Maybe I'll show them true fire. Maybe I'll show them dragon fire. Spitfire. The Charizard. Yeah, I pretty much brought them to holy justice of the fire. Of course, they cheated and poised through the pain and continued to hit me. But we all know that I'm the moral victor. And to the moral victor go the spoils. Mm-hmm. That's how it's done. A sip. A sip. And let's roll. You gotta love those little anime moments where we both pull out our devastating attacks and just miss each other awkwardly. And then have to land there for a few seconds and make small talk. The Monk's Fire Monk's Prayer Book. Probably some good pyromancies in there. They be pyromancies. You're a young, strapping, healthy man, and the next second, snap, burnt up. I think Ernest is like old, grizzled bayou snake handler character is the most referenced Ernest variant here on the Tenfey channel, as it should be. Well, that little feller came at me with some sort of hatchet on a stick. So you look like those enemies that I was farming in a very early episode before I learned about the Good Times Cliffs ball technique, but just a lower level version. It reminds me we still haven't gone and learned any beast incantations. We were so busy being dragon boys that we forgot to become beast boys as well. You're like, I refer to them as changelings, Uncle Tenfey. Don't you have a Teen Titans Go episode to be watching, Uncle Tenfey? Indeed. Okay, Okay, your fart cloud ambush didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to, did it? Get my fucking belt light on if this crowd's going to be attacking me in the woods. Is that not a debuff cloud? Is it literally just there to visually obscure them? Like it's CS office and you're standing at T-spawn buying smoke grenades? Back in the day, me and Gene, to bring him up again, I talked about us playing Blitz in a previous episode. There was a period where we played original Counter-Strike and Counter-Strike Source. But one thing we loved to do if we were in office and we were on the T team is we would just buy smoke grenades and start throwing them, and you could just keep buying them for like the first 30 seconds. And we would throw like 15 smoke grenades each, and it was the best fucking time. The team didn't appreciate it, but we knew that we were the true heroes, son. By the time the CTs get there, all the hostages had died of oxygen deprivation. Alright, and this is the original one of those things we did where we fought that chunky pyromancer and learned that quote-unquote real good pyromancy where we summoned the sun ball. Oop. So which means we've looped back around. I think we're doing a semi-decent job exploring the lake and its surrounding areas, its surrounding vistas. Ooh. And I bet this merchant will agree with us.
Not everyone.
Damn, I did spend several hours shooting a bird over and over in between 2 episodes, so I guess that's where all my arrows went, now that I'm thinking about it. Once again, let's make it morning. Okay, there's still so much shit we have yet to explore. I haven't even done all this shit in here. Or this little Magic Fun Times building or nothing. I haven't made it to that Erd tree. Oh yeah, we could take our fire book that we got. See what this turtle has to say about it. I guess we should look at it. Prayer of the fire monks who came from the mountaintops of the giants. O Flame and Surge, O Flame.
Greetings. Oh, what very well. Let heresy all things.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess this is like combustion. And this is that constant stream. Probably won't use them anytime soon, but still a fun thing to have. Okay. Looking over at the recording time. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode right here. So, as always, let me get near a wall so I can stare directly into y'all's souls. Oh, as always, once again, I want to for watching. Am I the only one to do that? Am I the only cool YouTube Let's Play style maker to use the welcome and thank yous? I'd like to think so, son. I'd like to think so.